This is the movie news as brought to you by me, Generally Nerdy, right here on the channel, Generally Nerdy, of whatever platform you might be watching on, probably YouTube. If you want to see the entire episode, the full news show, then follow the top link in the description, again, assuming you're on YouTube. Or if you are not, then check out youtube.com/generallynerdy, generallynerdy.net. Those are places to go do the thing. Let's get into the news before I lose my breath. Now we are into the movies section. Movies is short, so let's knock this bad boy out. Follow-ups in the movies section. We have a follow-up on Fight Club. The Chinese version of Fight Club has been restored to what we saw in theaters here in the States. There was some backlash. Chuck Palahniuk was like, I don't understand the backlash. My books have been banned all over my home country of America for ages at this point. So when China does it, all of a sudden it's bad. I don't get it. Also of note, I think we talked about this when we talked about it originally, but the Chinese ending is kind of a little bit more accurate to the book in certain ways. So maybe not the police catching everyone part, but definitely what they did to Jack. Yeah, that's more accurate to the book version than the actual movie. So whatever. So restored. So if you're in China, you can watch the actual Fight Club movie. We have news. First, actually, kind of sort of another follow-up. So we'll get to that one to get that one out of the way. And that is Scream has announced that there is going to be another Scream movie. So we're going to have 6 Scream movies before the end of everything and potentially more. But right now we're only signed up for 6. Officially happening. And then my favorite piece of news for the movie section is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde starring Eddie Izzard. Eddie Izzard is probably one of my favorite comedians of all time, honestly. And for those that don't know, they, I think is preferred pronouns there, have come out as trans forever ago. If you didn't know Eddie Izzard was trans, you weren't paying attention because he does most of his stand-ups as a woman. So I apologize, I'm misgendering, whatever. So the reason this is significant to the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde story is it's going to be a trans version of the story. So Dr. Jekyll is going to be female, so Eddie as female, and then Mr. Hyde is going to be male, so Eddie as male. That's I mean, how great of a opportunity for a great actor, great comedian. Oh my, I'm super, super excited for this one. Not gonna lie, I think it's gonna be great just because Eddie Izzard is great. That is all we have for this section except for suggestions. So, movie suggestions celebrating the Fight Club change in China. Go watch Fight Club because it's probably the best movie ever made. And if you want to have that conversation because you don't agree with me, let's have that in the comments. But yeah, Fight Club, fantastic movie. If you haven't watched it for a while, it's worth it. And that is all of the movie news that is worth talking about as far as the nerd sphere is concerned. If you want to see all of the other sections, again, top link in the description, generallynerdy.net, youtube.com/generallynerdy, patreon.com/generallynerdy, all of the wonderful places. Thank you for joining me again, nerds. Before we go, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.